Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Mamaprenuer Podcast. My name is Robbin. I am your fabulous hostess with the mostest. All right. Today's episode is episode 39. Oh my God, 39. Again, I'm always so in shock just because we've made it this far, but it's because you guys continue to rock with us. So thank you so much for your continuous support of the Mamaprenuer Podcast. All right. We got some fabulous guests tonight, and I'll get to spotlight them shortly. But as you all know, every episode, I always put you guys to work every episode. So the first thing I want you to do is share tonight's live broadcast. We're doing some giveaways tonight, but in order for you to get added into the drawing, you must share. Sharing is caring. So share the live broadcast, and you're going to type hashtag Mamaprenuer in the comments, and I will do the drawing shortly after. And if you are a winner, I will contact you, or Carol or whoever else is doing giveaways will contact you with your prize. But you must share in order to get entered, okay? All right. Next, I'm going to put you guys to work before me and Carol run our mouths, okay? So next, you're going to tell us where you're from in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. That's YouTube and on Facebook. Let us know where you're tuning in from. This show is reaching people all over the place. One of my guests tonight is from Canada. That should tell you something. So let us know where you're tuning in from. I would love to know. Also, this show stems from a networking event. Me going to a networking event and meeting our fabulous, fearless leader, Kesha Kesh. Give her flowers every show. But she gave me a chance, and that's where this show came from networking. So if you're an entrepreneur in the audience, I want you to put your business info in the comments. You never know. You may have a customer that's listening right now, or even the replay. Okay. And those that are watching the replay, please make sure you post hashtag replay so I know that you've tuned in. Okay. A little bit about myself for those that are new to the Mamaprenuer Podcast. My name is Robbin Kelton. I am based here in Dallas, Texas, born and raised. I am a mama to a 13-year-old who's going on 49-year-old son, and he is my sunshine and is the joy of my life. He keeps me going. So I work in corporate by day, but I'm an entrepreneur outside of that. I am a hairstylist, and I have been for almost 25 years, and transitioning into coaching, salon coaching as we speak. Company is called Savvy Salon Systems. I am a Mary Kay consultant and have been for almost 15 years. I love all things Mary Kay. And I'm a paparazzi consultant and have been for it's a little over 2 years now. And if Kesha will do my close-up, give me my close-up, Mr. DeMille. You can see my jewelry. We're rocking our pearls today, pearl earrings, if you guys can see that, and pearl necklace. And we got a little, it's called gunmetal is the color, bracelet. So home of the $5 bling. Make sure you're following my jewelry page at Rejuvenate Jewels with the Z Boutique. That's Facebook and IG. All right. Enough about me. This podcast, again, came about from a networking event. And so I felt that I should be able to pay that forward to female entrepreneurs from all over the country, and to be able to give them a platform for them to get more growth and exposure for their businesses. And so sharing the love, sharing the wealth. So that's why this show is here. And so thank you guys again for rocking with us for 39 amazing episodes. All right. All righty. So make sure you're sharing tonight. Again, we're doing some giveaways. Few announcements before we get started. If you've been following me, you've been seeing that I have Mamaprenuer Podcast mugs. You know, we got that merch. That's a nice hashtag. I think I'm just going, just start using that. Anyway, but we have mugs now, so feel free to check my social media. I have it posted on there somewhere. If you're interested in a Mamaprenuer Podcast mug, please reach out to me and we'll get you set up. Woo woo. All right. Also, tonight's episode is being sponsored by a company out of Florida called Juice Define. Her name is Tia, is the owner, and Tia is the owner and founder of Juice Define. It's the only full-service juice bar based in Opelika, Florida, by way of Miami. And it started after Tia's near-death childbirth experience with preeclampsia. And her vision was to create access to healthier options by providing a community-based and holistic approach to wellness. And so she has all kind of juices and like shots. She has one I've already ordered, the flat tummy shot. I'm ready for it. It needs to come on in the mail. I am ready. So I'll be posting a little promo video for her after tonight's episode. So you guys can check her out at thejuicedefined.com and tell her that the Mamaprenuer Podcast sent you. All right. All right. So she is tonight's sponsor. So that is a great segue into affiliate marketing. The Mamaprenuer Podcast platform is offering affiliate marketing where I can promote your business for you and you do not have to physically be on the show like Carol is tonight. You can just provide me your marketing materials just like Tia did, and I am promoting her business right now on a live broadcast. If you're interested in having your business spotlighted as a affiliate marketing piece, please let me know. This is for male and female businesses. We don't discriminate. Okay? We don't discriminate. Male or female business, anywhere in the country. She's in Florida. Anywhere in the country, let me know, and I'll be happy to go over the details for that. Okay? All righty. Also, now booking for 2023. I know we're in 2023, but we still booking. So if you are a female entrepreneur from anywhere in the country or the globe, and you got a business and you want to get some exposure out there, and you got a legal business, amen. Ain't nobody got time for nothing illegal, okay? All right, it must be legal, okay? Ain't nobody coming after me. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it, okay? So if you are a female entrepreneur and you have a business, a legal business, guys, in the U.S., across the globe, and you want more promotion and exposure for your business and new eyes and ears on your business. Again, this show is played on very many platforms, and it's a great way to get your name and brand out there. Please reach out to myself or at Mamaprenuer Podcast, Facebook and IG, or you can reach out to Power Team and they can get the message back to me. Would love to have you on this year. We are booking throughout the year. Now, you just need to be like Nike and just do it. All right. All right. Next to last plug we're putting out there, I am going to be doing some spotlights on some kidpreneurs. So if you are a child and your business is legal, amen, your business is legal. Legal kid business is not just playing. But if you have a child that is an entrepreneur and you would like to get their businesses out there, again, to new eyes and ears, I would love to spotlight them on an episode. So if you have questions or want to know more, please reach out to me again, myself, Robbin Kelton, or Mamaprenuer Podcast, or Power Team. I'd be happy to, again, give more information on my Kidpreneur Spotlight and how that goes. All righty. They're out there. I just did a vendor event for a couple of my ladies that are in the Mamaprenuer tribe. Shouts out to them. They had a kids fashion show here in Dallas, and I got to meet two of the kidpreneurs, and one of them is actually coming on soon to get spotlighted. So I'm looking forward to having him on, and the other I'm going to be chatting with his mama soon. So yeah, so does not matter where you are in the United States. Let's put that out there as well. All right. All righty. Next, before I highlight the fabulous Carol Mitchell, I always have a discussion topic, affirmation, something each show. And so tonight I decided to give affirmations just a little bit of a break, and we're going to go to a quick, light discussion topic. And that is, how are you preparing yourself for your next big break in your business? Businesses have so many different cycles. How will you prepare yourself for that? My favorite saying, what is it? When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So how are you preparing for that? How are you preparing for the next opportunity? I always tell people, especially when I talk to entrepreneurs, you never know where your next collaboration, customer, investor is coming from. So if you have that opportunity, if that opportunity presents itself, will you be ready? How will you prepare yourself? Are you getting that that training, that professional development, that personal development? Who are you listening to? So many factors go into that. School is not always out for the entrepreneur. You got to constantly always be learning. Who are you networking with? Are you just at the crib, just doing your business, just, in your cocoon, not, getting out there? Again, that's how this show came about. Getting out of the house in the middle of the pandemic. It was at a time we was tired of being at home. I was tired of ordering Amazon. Well, no, I'm not. I'll never be tired of ordering Amazon. Let me stop that. I was tired of ordering DoorDash and Instacart and all the things. And it was a good time to get out the house and network with folks. And look where that relationship has taken us almost 2 years later. So who are you networking with? There's tons of networking groups. Facebook group. Met Carol Ware, a Facebook group. So who are you networking with? Who are your core? Everybody got to have that core group. Your core group of friends, your core group of business friends, your core group of people that got money that know how to, budget their money better than you. I got to have that. Yeah. But that's a whole nother show. But still, you got to have those groups of people that can help you take your business, take you to the next level. And it got to be people that's, like I said, doing way better than what you can do in business. Way more successful. Because that's the way you're going to learn. You can't be, plateaued with somebody that's probably doing what you're doing or less. So, again, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So prepare for that next season of business, that next big break. You never know when it's going to come. You could have something planned already for 2023 and God can say, hey, no, we're going to take you this direction. So that's my little tidbit for tonight as far as my discussion topic. I hope you guys enjoyed that and learned a little something from that. All right. Okay. So the first guest I have tonight is the beautiful Carol Mitchell of Richardson Fit Co. Like I said a minute ago, I met her from a Facebook group, me just promoting Mamaprenuer on a Facebook group months ago. Here we are today. She's going to tell you about her amazing business. She's local, just like me. She's my neighbor, actually. We're going to call her my neighbor today. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you guys to the fabulous Carol Mitchell. Woo!
Thank you so much, Robbin. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on. This is great. This is my very first podcast, as I was telling you beforehand. I've never done a podcast before, but I had been going through some business coaching over the summer, and they said, have you tried, getting on a podcast or finding, to help to reach your audience? I said, a podcast? People really do that? I listened to one here and there and everything, but I hadn't really got into the culture and started asking about it. And a lot of people really listen to podcasts. So here I am. I'm here to promote my business. I am Carol Mitchell of Richardson Fit Company. I am a NASM certified personal trainer and women's fitness specialist. I work with women who want to lose weight, gain strength, and just improve their overall health. And I have most recently rolled out a program for brides. So if you are getting married within the next 6 to 12 months, I'm your girl. I will help you get sculpted. It's called bridal sculpt. So we want to get those shapely shoulders and arms because that's what's exposed in that wedding dress, and get you ready for your honeymoon. So that's what I do. I'm local, like she said, here in North Dallas, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Robbin.
You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. So I'm always really big on the process, the journey. So let's talk about, I want to be a personal trainer. Talk about that. Like, okay, I want to get into this field?
Yeah. So such a unique story. I honestly feel like I was born to be a personal trainer, but didn't really know what that meant. Even as a child, fitness and eating healthy was important to me for some reason. I was that weird kid on a Saturday morning that was searching for the little home video channels and doing my little exercises while everybody else was still asleep. It's ingrained in me, fitness is. Now, I didn't understand it at the time. My family didn't understand it at the time. So it's not what I went to school for initially. So I have a degree in something altogether, and it's just sitting over there on the side. And, towards the end of 2021, my daughter, I have a 3-year-old daughter, she got really sick and was in the hospital for quite some time. And I was in and out of the hospital with her and trying to go do this 9-to-5 job that was stressful on top. And I said, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I need more flexibility in my life. I need to work for myself, and I need to do what I'm actually passionate about. So I quit my job and I transitioned into training. I had gotten certified several years ago, and it was just something I did on the side, just, because I loved it, because I'm passionate about it. I'm like, oh, I can help you out. I can help you out, for a few dollars here, a few dollars there. But I said, I think I can make a business out of this. And so, like I said, end of 2021, I filled out the papers and filed my business. I'm legal. Got that legal, and started working with a few people here and there, and it just started growing a little bit. And I'm still in that startup, phase. I'm still learning. I'm still gaining new clients. I'm still trying to grow. And that's why I'm here, trying to get in front of more people, get my name out there. And I love working with people. I love helping people to reach their goals and live happier and healthier lives.
We got a question. Can you talk about quick weight loss tips?
Quick weight loss tips. Drink lots of water. That is number one. Get lots of sleep. Yes, water. Yes, Robbin's got that water challenge. Yes. So drinking water, getting enough sleep at night, reducing your stress, honestly, because I don't want to sit here and tell you, oh, you can do this, that, and the other, and you can lose all this weight really quick. Because when you see people that are losing weight really fast, it's in a typically unhealthy way, and they're more likely to gain it all back really fast. We can't be in such a huge rush to lose a lot of weight fast. It's a process, and we don't want to end up damaging our body. I hear of people winding up with kidney problems and liver problems because of going through these things that are just so unhealthy. So please be patient with your body, drink your water, exercise, eat healthy, cut out the fatty foods, the deep fried foods, cut back, cut. And you'll see it. You'll see it start to happen. Just be patient with yourself.
I love it. The fried foods has been a struggle. We've been on this we got the good air fryer.
Okay.
Jesus, it's not the same. No, it's not. It's not the same, but it's still good. I'm not gonna knock the air fryer because you can put anything in the air fryer today. You can go look on TikTok right now, air fryer recipes, and there's a million of them. That's just me venting. That's because I love my fried catfish, my chicken. My in my house that says happiness is fried chicken, mac and cheese, and greens. That is the sign. I got it. Paula Dean used to have a store here in Allen, and so she had a restaurant and a store, kind of like Cracker Barrel. They have the restaurant, and so I walked around the store, and I picked that sign up. I said, "This is coming to my house. This is the coolest sign ever." So, but so. Carol just mentioned something I'm doing. So within my Facebook group, the Mamaprenuer Tribe, I put myself to the test along with the tribe. So I love everything but water. So we're tea, we're soda, we're everything but water. Drinking a lot of it, as I'll say that. So I put myself to the challenge and said, let me put the girls to it too. And that's the Drink Mo, M-O, water challenge. So that's our challenge for this month. So what do you think is a feasible amount of water that's not over the top that should be consumed daily?
So the rule that I like to follow is half of your body weight in ounces. So therefore you can tailor it to your body, because I can't tell you, oh, you need, 34 ounces or, 48 ounces, but it depends on your size and your body weight and everything, because for a small woman and a large man could be totally different. So 50% of your body weight in ounces.
Got it. And I did research on it before doing posting the challenge. There were so many different, 64 ounces or whatever. And I'm like, oh,
but everything's
whatever.
different for every person.
Yeah. So I just threw that in there. So I'm getting better, Carol. You ought to be proud of me.
I am proud of you, Robbin.
This is number 6.
Good.
Goodness
gracious. Ooh, that's good.
Okay. Doing better. Hey, I can't complain. Now, you mentioned doing a bridal a program just for brides. Now, what made you say, I want to have a program tailored to brides? What made you decide that?
It's so funny. I don't know. I've always wanted to work in the wedding industry in some way, and I really didn't know how. I don't really know anything about the wedding industry, but that's one of the things that I did when I got engaged. I said, well, I think I better lose some weight. So I wanted to look fabulous on the big day. And so I wasn't even certified at that time when I got married. I just followed my exercises. I was going to group fitness classes and doing some weightlifting and just doing what I loved to do anyway. And before I rolled out this program, I started doing bridal boot camps, because I said, what a fun thing to do with the bride and her bridesmaids as just a fun, bonding thing. Just come out as a group and work out together, have fun. I make it fun. I said, you know what? I can develop this into a program. And I just kind of laid out a program that really focuses on upper body sculpting. Like I said, we want those sexy shoulders. And a lot of women are self-conscious about showing their arms. And most wedding dresses are sleeveless, strapless, that kind of thing. So we want brides to feel their most confident on their big day. So I decided to roll that out.
Besides their shoulders and arms, what is another gripe that you hear from brides? Like they want to, tone up or,
It's mostly arms. The program that I wrote is probably, I would say, 75% upper body. And I leave that last 25% for them to decide, what do you want to work on? Because maybe they just want overall weight loss. So I can help them with that. Or if they don't need to lose weight, but they know they're going to be on a beach the week after their wedding and they want to tighten up that booty a little bit. Okay, we can do some booty sculpting. Absolutely. So I kind of leave a little bit flexible and retailer the program for each bride.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So talk about kind of the process. So if someone wants to book time with you, is there a consultation? How does that work? An assessment? How does that work?
Best thing is to go through my link tree. I have a link tree. It's at Richardson Fit Co. Just like everything else, all one word, Richardson Fit Co. through the Linktree app, and you can go on there, schedule a consultation. You can select whether it's a regular consultation, whether it's a bridal consultation, because they will be a little bit different. And all of my social media handles are on there as well.
Okay. Now, once they book that piece, whether it's the regular consultation or bridal, do you have like a certain time frame of your program? Is there, 6 weeks, 12 weeks? How does that normally go? Is that depending on the person, or do you have like a set, like is there meal plans? Kind of talk about that.
So for regular clients, it just kind of depends on the client. I base it on their time frame. I don't do like 3 month, 6 month, 9 month packages or anything like that. We work on a month by month basis, unless they have they're working towards vacation by summer. I'm going on vacation in July, so let's work until then. So we set that program. Now my bridal program is a 3 month program. It's kind of a fast track. if they have more than 3 months to work, then I'll put them as a regular client, but we'll still do the bridal type workouts. So the bridal sculpt is a 3-month program, but everything else would kind of based on the client and what their needs are.
Okay. Okay. And then the sessions, are they like 1 hour, 45 minutes?
50 minutes, 50 minutes with me, face to face. I do offer online coaching as well. That's basically run through an app where I'm sending you the couple of workouts a week for you to do on your own. You can ask me questions. There's videos and pictures on there if you're not sure about the exercises. Otherwise, you and I are meeting here in Richardson at my gym, and I'm pushing you through this workout that you absolutely can do.
I love it. I love it. So what's next for Richardson Fit Co? What's next?
Well, I am in the process of completing my nutrition certification. Awesome. So nutrition is something that, it's encompassed in the general overall personal training certification, but the nutrition certification, they take a deep dive. And so I really have a better understanding and really learn better of how the body is reacting to the things that we're eating and how to help my clients and coach them through better nutrition choices and things that will help them, especially if they have something like, if they have diabetes or if they have hypertension, and, help to coach them so that they can be successful in their goals.
Love it. Yeah. What is someone told me to ask you this question, so I was like, I'll ask. How many days do you feel is feasible to work out?
Feasible? 5, depending on the workouts. For example, I have a client that I work with 3 days a week, and we work on strength training. And I tell her, you work on cardio on your own. Well, she's been having a little bit of trouble with that, so we're about to add 2 more days per week, and I'm going to coach her through her cardio until she gets the hang of it on her own. So then she'll be working her 5 days a week. That is feasible, but not always necessary. Okay, so I'm not saying everybody has to go and work out 5 days a week, but it is absolutely, use the word feasible. So it's absolutely feasible. Every workout doesn't have to be a high intensity, hardcore workout. I love to include Pilates. I do Pilates on Sundays, kind of slow things down. After church, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling good. Let's go keep the blood flowing, without getting up there. I don't have to always do jumps and burpees or anything like that. So those kind of things makes it easier to work out more days per week because you're still getting a good workout in, but it just doesn't always have to be high intense.
Right. She had asked that question. She was like, hey, you got the fitness lady coming on tonight. Can you ask her what's a feasible amount of days to be going to the gym and working out? She's getting back on her workout kick and her doctor told her she had high cholesterol. She needed to get together. And so she's like, ask the workout lady that question.
Well, I hope I answered it for her.
Now, if someone wanted to get into your field, like what you're doing, what is some advice you would give them to get started on, in that field?
Well, I love the program that I went through, the National Academy of Sports Medicine. It is a program that is home-based, so you go on your own. I think they've started offering some in-person classes, but for the most part, the program is you study at self-study. Yes, self-study. So, and then after you receive that certification, you don't necessarily need to go seek out a big box gym to work under. It's really best to work under a small private studio. You work under another trainer, so you actually get that mentorship. That mentorship is very important on really learning how to do things from somebody who's already done it and done it successfully. A big box gym, really, they're just going to throw you out there and say, hey, train these people, and they collect the money and give you a little bit of it. So it's not the best way to do. It's experience, not going to totally knock it. But really the best thing to do is seek out another trainer that has their own private gym that might just need a little help and get groomed, just like any other field.
Yeah. And that one-on-one learning experience. I like that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you have workout plans that caters to reducing the risk of high blood pressure?
That's something that would be specifically written. Let me think about that. I had, that is a little bit more a nutrition-based thing, high blood pressure nutrition, and looking at any medications and things that you're taking. That helps. But exercise overall will help with that. I can't say, that's a little bit more cardio-based. So making sure that you're getting that cardio versus the strength training. The strength training really helps with muscle endurance, bone density, that kind of thing. But if you're getting out and walking and moving and getting your diet in check, that's going to be the best thing for high blood pressure.
And exercise is so different. People have their certain things that they like. So I always tell people, go with what you like.
Absolutely.
The treadmill is boring for me, but I'm trying this new TikTok trend. Hold on, make you laugh. So TikTok has a trend right now. I tried it. It kicked my butt. So it's on the treadmill. It's 12 incline, 3.0 speed, 30 minutes.
Good.
Man.
Good.
Try doing it at 5:30 in the morning. I was like, oh my God. Woo. But that works. It works. I've done it 3 times this week. I say, man, okay, I'm ready. But the moral to my point was to find what you like. I used to go to this gym here in Richardson for about 3 years, and they closed it, and it was boxing and kickboxing. I miss that gym so much because that's my jam. Some of you, if you follow me, you see I go to spin class at my gym now. It just, you find what you like. Yes. And, go with that. It didn't necessarily have to be such cookie cutter workout. Now, some folks love the elliptical. I can't stand it. It's boring to me. But that's me. Find what you like. So
100%.
Just piggyback into that. But yeah.
Yes, no, I completely agree, because you're more likely to stick with something if you like doing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Carol is one of our giveaways tonight. So tell everybody what you're giving away, but you must share to get entered.
All right. I have a gift certificate here for my ladies in the Dallas area. I have a free fitness assessment and a free 30-minute trial workout with me. That is my giveaway today. So if you've been thinking about seeing a trainer, if you've never seen a trainer before, this is a good opportunity to just see what it's like to work with a trainer. So hope you win.
And let everybody know how you can be reached.
Good. Easiest way to reach me is through my Linktree. Again, Linktree, Richardson Fit Co. All one word, Richardson Fit Co.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carol, for joining us tonight, giving us some knowledge of that fabulous knowledge of yours. I'm so excited for you and your business. I know that God is doing amazing things in your business and in your life, because you are touching so many people.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And Carol, we're gonna talk after the live. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. All righty. Wasn't she amazing, y'all? Wasn't she amazing? All righty. So my next guest, her name is Amber. Amber is on here from Canada. Woo woo. Canada, y'all. Jesus. Amber's laughing. So Amber is this amazing lead generating specialist, strategist, all the things, extraordinaire, subject matter expert. I'm gonna give you all the names, Amber. So Amber's gonna tell you about her amazing business. So entrepreneurs, y'all better be listening to everything this girl says. Go, Amber.
Thank you so much, Robbin, for having me. Yes, so I am from Alberta, Canada, and I am a lead generation strategist and mentor. So What that means is that I bring people into your audience to connect. I call myself also a connector of people because I will connect your dream clients to you. I build and nurture relationships. I live for relationships, and just connecting those people to each other is really what I do. I mostly do it on Instagram, but really there's so many options to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how long have you been doing this? How long have you been in business?
I have been in this space for almost 5 years, which is mind-blowing to me. I've been doing lead generation for almost 3 years now. So I have seen a lot. I have worked with different businesses. Usually they are other entrepreneurs, designers, content people, business coaches, and such forth is who I work with.
I love it. I love it. So since you had been doing it for 5 years, you're like, okay, 5 years ago, you're like, all right, let's make this into a business. I already been doing this. Now, did you work corporately doing leads, or did you just, just started independently by yourself?
So yeah, 5 years ago, I was actually pregnant with my second kid. And so he's going to be 5 this year already. But I wanted to work at home, and I found virtual assistant. And so I actually started as a virtual assistant. I'd been doing admin in corporate for years. I'd been doing admin for so long. And so I was like, well, I can take that online. Then I started doing more social media. And then I eventually one of my coaches that I had hired at a time said, you really have a passion for leads and engagement. So why don't you just do that? And I was like, what? You can just do that? She's like, yeah, you could just do that. And so I decided to just do that. And it's really just grown. And this year I've actually started to mentor others in this field. So really teaching others how to do lead gen and engagement and building a sustainable business with it.
Talk about why lead generation is important in business, because it's in any business, that's the only way you're going to make some money if you got some type of leads, especially if you're a new business owner. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't have leads, you don't have customers, you don't have money coming in. It is a main income producing activity. However, most people put it to the bottom of the list because it's really easy to avoid doing. It's really easy to be like, nah, I don't need to do that. But really what you're doing is connecting with people, because not only could that person be a customer, they could bring you on their podcast. You could do a collaboration on Instagram. They could do a collaboration on a blog post. There's more networking opportunities. So I always say it can be a giant shift in your mindset of going, I just need paying customers, to going, how can I grow my network and how can I connect with so many people just to grow, because you don't know who that person knows. So referrals and everything can lead to growing your business. Essentially, you're building relationships every single day.
Talk about some best practices with lead generation, because some business owners are out there probably like, oh, you got to do that? Oh.
Yeah. So number one is to know who you want to work with. Who are you actually looking for? Because if you don't know who you're looking for as a lead, you're not going to find them. We all have an ideal client in mind. So it's really important to know who they are so that you can go find them, and then release the expectation in the conversation. So just meaning you don't have to have an end goal. Just talk to the person like you would if you're going for coffee.
Yeah. I have a question. It says, can you explain what the collaborations mean on IG? I see it all the time.
Yes. So collaborations mean doing a reel together, doing a post together, doing a live together. So, if you're doing a live on IG, you can invite someone into your live. And so it's just a great way to share audiences. I do recommend, you have similar audiences. You don't want to do a collaboration with somebody that's you have nothing really in common. So it's a great way to share audiences.
And talk about leads being like a numbers game. So for instance, me in my salon coaching business, we're getting a crash course in lead generation right now with lead, because again, there's a million hairstylists out there. Now, who is that ideal person that I want to work with? How we're going to find that particular group of people. So talk about the numbers game of it all, because my God, I'm getting that crash course now.
Yeah, so it's really, when you're looking for that client, you have a general group. So you're going to take keywords within that group that they would use. So for instance, we'll just use Instagram as a good example to search. So a keyword for them could be like hair tools, or like hashtags, hair tools, whatever, hashtags, salons, whatever that needs to be. And then under there, you can look at the profiles. And in people's profiles, in their bios, they're going to have a little bit more information. You can also see their content and then decide, yeah, I do actually like them, or no, they're not a fit. So if you feel like you essentially are judging a book by its cover, and you keep going and you keep doing it, and you never want to look at somebody for more than 5 minutes, because we don't have time. So in that 5 minutes, you can tell very quickly by someone's page or by their content if you are going to jive with them and have a good vibe and hang out together, or you just need to keep scrolling.
Jive with them. I love it.
Yes.
That's fun. That's funny. Talk about a myth. What is a myth with lead generation, or something you've heard that you like, that's not true?
Yeah, they think that lead gen is a whole bunch of just cold pitching. It is not cold pitching. I am never talking or pitching to anybody without building a relationship first.
Absolutely.
There's always a conversations had in the DMs or however it needs to happen, but I'm never just not even following the person and just pitching. We've all got those messages and you're like, I don't think I am the right fit for you, right? Mm-hmm. It just you have to connect. It goes down in the DMs.
In the DMs.
The DMs is where the magic happens. That's what I always say, is where the magic happens, and it's where the connection can really get made. And Instagram has made it so easy for us, when it's working and not glitching, for us to connect in the DMs with stories or, really straight messages. Stories are an amazing icebreaker to start a conversation stories with the new people. I am a story binger.
Same. I love stories. That's the best thing smoking. I post in the story every day. I'm posting something in my stories. And then on IG, in the messenger, you got notes. You can put a little note. Yes. I don't know what they call that on IG, but you can, there's a little plus sign. You can type a little something in it. What is that called?
I think it's just called notes.
Well, yeah, it's notes. Hey, I think it's cool. I'm going to probably put something later. You just never know. But yeah. Now, talk about the process of someone wanting to use your services. How would they do that? How would they get in touch with you? How would that initial conversation kind of go?
Yeah. So either you're following me on Instagram and it goes down in the DMs, or you can visit my website, and then on my contact page, I have a form that you can fill out. I just ask some questions about your business. So once again, I can get to know you more. Then we either jump on a quick Zoom call because yes, I still sell in the DMs, but that's after a lot of conversations. Yep. If it's someone new, I love a face-to-face, because you can really get to know a person, and even like just hearing their voice, right? Instagram, like a lot of messengers have voice notes, and I love voice notes because you can get to know someone so much more with their voice. And so we jump on a quick call and make sure that we are fit for each other's services, and then we get started.
That's kind of how we met.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how we met, and had a great conversation, and she gave me her yes, and so I'm just ecstatic that she trusted little old me from Dallas, Texas, to promote her business for her, and here we are today. I asked Carol this question. I'm gonna ask you, what's next for Amber Hensel? What's next?
Yeah. So really just growing my mentorship program. So I currently have a 6-week one-to-one mentorship program called Become a Lead Gen Expert, where I am taking, the social media manager that's done with creating content and graphics and wants to elevate their business into more of a lead gen and engagement specialist. I'm looking to take that. After I get a couple of those under my belt, I want to create a group program to really impact even more women in this space.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And again, a lot of businesses today, you can do your business from the comfort of your own home. She in Canada, so she can take people anywhere.
Absolutely. I work, anywhere in the world. I'm very limited in my clients because I have 2 boys at home that I homeschool. So I make sure to, budget my time.
Now, how do you balance that? Because that's homeschool in addition, not you sending them to school, but that's homeschool. So how do you have that balance between them, the business, yourself?
There's no balance. It's a chaotic harmony where some days are wonderful and the next day everyone's yelling at each other. But I really feel like it's, I get to teach my kids. They're still young. They're still little. And so I think that's the best part, is just to be there. And plus they get to watch me do what I love. And they know when mom's in a meeting, they know this. And I have help.
Isn't that great?
I have an amazing husband that is watching the kids right now. We just recently hired a nanny that comes in a couple days a week, which is great. You have to ask for help. And I think in our personal lives and in our business, you have to ask for help. So whether that's outsourcing something like lead gen or getting a nanny or a housekeeper, whatever it looks like in your business and in your life to make it function at some point.
Or even, like you just said a minute ago, even VA, get you a virtual assistant. Take some of that stuff off of you, especially the busier you get. A lot of that stuff that you were doing in the beginning, you're not going to have time to do it anyway. So you might as well go ahead and get your VA somewhere that's willing to pick me, I'll do it. And they'll do it for you. I have a question. Do you get a lot of leads that are from Canada?
Yes and no. So actually all of my clients right now are currently in the United States. And so I have one, she is an accountant, so all of her leads must be in the United States. So when I am sourcing leads for her, I confirm their location. And so then I have another client, it doesn't matter where they are in the world. So it's really subject. And for myself, I have had some Canadians, I connect with them. I feel like sometimes Canadians feel like, there's not enough of us. So we always like connect really well.
I bet. Now your program, how many spots that you're going to open for your lead generation strategist program?
Yeah, so I have 3 spots and 1 is gone. So I just have 2 spots left. But it's a 6-week program, so it's kind of like ever enrolling, depending on like when you enroll. I'm never going to be like, I'm not taking anybody kind of thing unless it gets super crazy. But I never really like to close doors on things.
Right.
On my programs.
Okay. And that's okay. You know, there may be a time you may have to. It's okay.
Exactly.
If you get overwhelmed, it gets too much, you know.
Yeah.
Cut that down. But congrats on that, though.
Thank you.
The coaching program, because that's what it is in a sense, you know.
Yep.
And do you have to have experience in that, or are you just going to be teaching them, you know, from the ground up?
Yeah, I'm essentially teaching them from the ground up on how to build a lead gen business. So, you know, what do you need to start this business, and what you need to create a strategy and how to get those clients that are going to pay you, and all of that back end stuff that we don't always talk about. I'm going to be talking about. And then all of the fun stuff that everybody sees in your business.
Now, have you ever had an account where it was kind of hard to find leads for them? Like they had a specific niche, you was like, oh my God, I can't, this is hard. This is harder than what I expected it to be. Or has everything kind of been just a breeze, you know?
Definitely not always such a breeze. There are sometimes ones that are harder, or I can find them, but say on Instagram, like the accounts aren't active or they don't post very much. So it's really hard to engage or get into the DMs with them if someone's not always on their account, if they're very sporadic. So, if someone doesn't post for like a month or 2 months, you're kind of inactive in my world. I don't because there are so many millions of people online, I will just find the next one that is active and that will work with my client. So, you know, sometimes it's like seems ruthless, and it is to an extent, but there's also, you know, time and energy that is put into it. And I think that's the part of lead generation that people don't always like either, is the energy that it takes to connect with people. I don't want to keep putting on my energy for this when I feel like I want to put my energy into my content or showing up on stories. That's a necessity too, but you also need to put your energy into your audience and building that relationship.
Amazing. You know, you're just so awesome. You are. So tell everyone how you can be reached. If they're interested in your services, interested in your course program, how can they reach you?
So I'm on Instagram, just amber.hansel, and at my website, amberhansel.com. You know my name. You can find me. Even if you Google Amber Hansel, I am there. I am there on the front page. So I am pretty easy to find. And I love talking in the DMs or jumping on a quick coffee chat, no pressure. I'm available.
What she's saying is book your coffee chat today. Yes.
Talkie on Voxer. I don't know, like the app. So it's like a walkie-talkie app that I use.
Yeah.
Yes. And I will book sessions on Voxer.
Haven't used it in a while, but yeah, I'm familiar. And Mary Kay would use Voxer quite a bit. And I was like, oh, okay. And it has that ringtone, like a walkie-talkie. I was like, okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, exactly. So I like to use it, chat with my clients, but it's also really good because it's a little better than Messenger for voice notes. So just to communicate really fast, and a lot of momentum and clarity can happen in just like half an hour.
Okay. And I like that when people go to your site, you give them a questionnaire that just gives you an idea of what they're looking for, a little bit about who they are, at the same time. So I love that. Okay. Amazing. Well, thank you, Amber,
You're
for
welcome.
joining
Thank
me
you so
tonight.
much, Robbin.
Absolutely. So we got a few minutes left before we close out. So first and foremost, make sure that you have shared tonight's broadcast. Again, I'm doing the drawings the minute we log off this live. Also, if you're watching the replay, please type hashtag replay in the comments. Also, make sure you are following the Mamaprenuer Podcast platform. That is at Mamaprenuer Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, it's there. Joking, but just Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me there. Also, make sure you're following the Power Team platform to get updates on not just my fabulous show, but we have others. Our founder and CEO, Kesha Kesh, and Dr. Real, they're on Wednesdays. We have Kia, she's on Tuesdays. We have Bree, she's on Monday nights. And we have Steph the educator, who is on opposite of me. I'm second and fourth Thursdays. She is first and third Thursdays at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. But yeah, make sure you're following the platform. Also, if you're out there and you're wanting to start a podcast, Kesha would love to talk to you, get your podcast started. And it's pretty easy to get set up and everything because she makes it that way. That's why she's thebomb.com. Okay. So make sure you're following the Power Team platform. And again, if you're interested in starting your own podcast, please reach out. Also, I want to give another shout out to our sponsor for tonight's episode. Since she couldn't join us tonight, she's working late. Miss Tia, who is the founder of The Juice Defined. So head over to www.thejuicedefined.com. I'm going to play her little commercial here in a little bit. It's like a full commercial. I'm like, okay, girl, I need to step my game up in the commercial ministry. Just saying. Also, again, I'm going to do a little recap. So if you're interested in affiliate marketing on the show, please reach out to myself or at Mamaprenuer Podcast on Facebook or Instagram or at Power Team. She will get back to Kesha, will let me know if you reach out to her. But it's a great way to get your name out there. Who knew about Juice Defined before tonight? None of y'all. You know now. So I'll post her website and all the things so you guys can support her. Cool part about where she is, she can ship you stuff. So it's juice, especially if you're on a health kick or you want to live a little bit of a healthier lifestyle. She got some good stuff. So again, affiliate marketing is where it's at. So let me know if you're down. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for episode number 39. I hope you guys enjoyed it just like. And of course, someone's calling while I'm on live, Jesus. Anyway, that is the perks of live TV, live podcasting. But we will see you guys in 2 weeks. And I hope you guys have a blessed week. See you guys next time.